Hello, everyone! To celebrate the grand first birthday of Doors, the development team brings you a dazzling new update. An astounding 64 new modifiers have burst into the Doors game universe. Now, every player can enjoy even more intense and vivid trials, challenging their skills. Immerse yourself in unique gameplay moments and make the most of every minute indoors. Today, we dive deep into the world of Doors. I've prepared a detailed guide to each of the 43 modifications for you. Let's uncover the secrets together, learn about the unique features, and discover interesting tricks of each modification. Gear up! It's going to be a true journey through the ins and outs of our favorite game. Let's dive in. We'll begin with the most compelling Doors modifications. Among all the modifications, there are a few that I particularly recommend. In my opinion, these significantly enhance the atmosphere and complexity of the game. In this unique Doors modification, you will encounter a mysterious phenomenon, mysterious eyes appearing in every room. Sometimes there might be just one, but at other times, there may be as many as 3. As you progress, you'll discover valuable treasures, chests filled with gold, unique items, and healing patches because these eyes can inflict serious damage on the player. Consider this modification a medium difficulty challenge. It occupies an intermediate position between the unforgiving Doors Super Hard mode and the standard version of Doors. If you have a wealth of experience in your arsenal, you'll likely tackle this challenge with ease. In this Eerie modification, a profound darkness shrouds most rooms. Entities hidden within this obscurity relentlessly assault you, even when they're barely visible. And while there might be some flickering lights, they could extinguish or shatter without warning at any moment. The challenge of this mode intensifies due to the diminished visibility, making navigation nearly impossible without the aid of a flashlight or lighter. This modification presents a formidable test even for seasoned players, pushing their skills and endurance to the limit in near total darkness. This captivating modification immerses you in a world cloaked in a mystical fog. Under such conditions, visibility dwindles, rendering it almost impossible to discern looming dangers or moving objects. This is one of my favorite modifications. While it may not be intricate in design, its atmospheric allure is unparalleled. It reintroduces that element of mystery and suspense that Doors had been lacking for a while. By the way, I particularly relish navigating the Seek level amidst this foggy backdrop. Venturing into such an unpredictable milieu proved to be exhilarating. In this modification, the likelihood of encountering locked rooms rises dramatically. Even rooms that were previously accessible can suddenly become locked. This introduces an urgent need to continually search for keys, adding a layer of suspense and intrigue to your journey. Here's where the twist lies. In expansive rooms, the quest for keys can feel tedious or even cumbersome. Yet, in confined spaces, it transforms into a thrilling, sometimes heart-pounding experience. The perpetual anticipation of discovering the key's location introduces unexpected surprises and challenges, making this modification especially enticing. Rush becomes increasingly persistent and aggressive. He can assault you every 5 doors or even fewer, and sometimes his attacks come utterly unexpectedly. This unpredictability adds a heightened level of adrenaline and surprise to your gameplay. I understand many of my viewers have reservations about Rush because it has led to their defeat, notably the gut-wrenching loss in Room 98. However, I personally have a rather amicable stance towards Rush. This modification is tailored for veteran players eager to push their limits and confident in their prowess. If you're geared up for a true test, welcome to a realm where Rush might lurk behind any door. Friends, what do you think about the latest update? I'm waiting for your candid and sincere opinions in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the new and exciting content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. There are plenty of interesting surprises ahead. In this modification, there is an absolute 100% guarantee that eyes will appear in every room. While it may seem similar to a previously mentioned version, significant differences set them apart. This mode is exponentially more aggressive and demanding. You'll encounter fewer useful items, less gold, and scarcer healing patches, which are the most precious of all. Furthermore, as you navigate the Seek level, the eyes will doggedly chase you. They'll be a constant presence even in rooms housing the figure. This modification amplifies the gameplay's difficulty, ensuring every move you make is charged with tension and calls for utmost deliberation. In this modification, the A90 from rooms can pose a threat to you. What's intriguing about this feature is that the likelihood of encountering the A90 remains consistent, irrespective of the room or location you're in. This injects an element of uncertainty and unpredictability into the gameplay, compelling you to approach every move with heightened caution and deliberation. The A90 is no longer just a decorative or background entity, it emerges as a tangible threat capable of dramatically altering the trajectory of your journey. This modification elevates the stakes, enabling all creatures from the rooms, including A60, A90, and A120, the potential to attack. As if this heightened threat isn't enough, Rush and Ambush also stay active, intensifying the atmosphere with even more unpredictability and tension. The challenge of this mode rivals that of Doors' Super Hard mode. A pivotal factor ramping up the difficulty is the acoustic environment. Sounds from the rooms often meld with the background noises of Doors, such as rain, bangs, and other ambient effects. This fusion of audio cues makes it tough to discern distinct sounds, potentially disorienting even seasoned players. In summary, if you're on the hunt for a true test and are prepared to tackle a slew of unforeseeable and bewildering situations, this mode is the ultimate arena to measure your mettle and resolve. This modifier brings back the singular experience of the April Fool's Day antics from 2023. With its implementation, players can dive deep into the ambience of that memorable day when the gaming community buzzed with both astonishment and the intricacy of the new mode. A standout trait of this modifier is its exclusiveness. Once activated, it prohibits the use or addition of any other modifications, ensuring an unadulterated and authentic gameplay experience. Super Hard mode emerged as a formidable challenge for many players. Countless hours were spent by gamers trying to conquer its hurdles, with many undoubtedly fraying their nerves in the process. If you're curious to witness my approach to this mode, head over to my YouTube channel. There, you'll discover several videos centered on Super Hard mode. I believe you'll find it captivating to see my strategies for navigating this wicked update. So, friends, this concludes our selection of the best and most amazing modifications. But don't be in a hurry to leave. If you think that the upcoming mods will be less interesting, you are mistaken. In these, the creators focused on adding impressive effects to the game. Up next are modifications that are simply made for each other. Individually, they are certainly worthy of attention, but their true magic is revealed when they are used together. For an experienced player, each of the mods might seem familiar, but trust me, combining them will open up completely new horizons and possibilities in the game. The mysterious ambience of a dark room or the brightness of full illumination neither matters to Screech. This relentless evil entity strikes whenever it pleases. Forget about respawns. Non-stop tension awaits you here. And here's another mod that's a must-have for your collection. Picture this, a small monster that keeps you on edge, pursuing and startling you at every twist and turn. It's like a mini thriller embedded in your game. This modification significantly reduces your reaction time to Screech after his eerie pst. Nearly all monsters will move much faster than you're accustomed to. This applies to Rush, Ambush, and indeed all the other creatures in the game. It's more than just a mod, it's a true test of your reflexes and decision-making speed. You'll be perpetually on edge, with every move you make teetering between failure and success. If you're seeking a surge of adrenaline and a heightened game intensity, this mod is precisely what you're looking for. When you're seeking refuge in a closet or attempting to hide under the bed, a monster named Hyde won't give you a moment's peace. He'll locate you and yank you out with astonishing speed. Beware, even the places that seem safest no longer guarantee any concealment. While doors will alert you to approaching entities, the lights will stay constant. They won't flicker or abruptly go out. This means you'll need to heighten your senses and perceptual sharpness even further. The 90 to 99 door trap can unexpectedly appear in any room. What's even more disturbing and unsettling is when this trap suddenly materializes in a room shrouded in darkness. Stay vigilant and brace yourself for unforeseen shocks. In contrast to the base version of the game, entities will adopt a far more aggressive stance, launching attacks more frequently. Monsters won't just move faster, the quantity of gold and items you can discover will also dwindle. Brace yourself for a heightened level of difficulty and intense challenges ahead. With this modifier, hunting for resources transforms into a formidable challenge. Nearly every item will be out of reach. But there's a silver lining. Jeff's shop emerges as your last beacon of hope and the sole guaranteed spot where you can make a purchase. With this modifier, your search becomes exceedingly challenging. You won't stumble upon a single item. Location that once reliably housed resources will now only contain gold. But take heart. At both the beginning and midway through the game, the store stands ready to assist. It will emerge as a steadfast oasis amidst this barren landscape of scant resources. Brace yourself for strategic planning and judicious conservation. Objects have become even more elusive. They no longer emit the telltale flickering sound. Exercise utmost caution when searching for keys and books, as your sense of hearing can't assist you now. This twist introduces an added layer of difficulty, pushing players to lean heavily on their intuition and observational skills. Every step you take promises a surprise, as the floors have turned slippery everywhere. And exercise caution with vitamins; they can amplify this effect, rendering the surface even more unpredictable. This twist adds a unique flavor to the gameplay. Every move you make might lead to a blunder or a masterful maneuver. And going through the Seek level, it's akin to experiencing a mini drift within the game's universe. Travel speeds are higher than usual. Hiding spots have become exceedingly scarce. This scarcity will be keenly felt by those who play in groups. Not every room will have sufficient closets to accommodate all. Brace yourself for heightened tension and complexity as you grapple with tough choices: who remains safe and who ventures into danger. This twist introduces a fresh layer of dynamism, making the gameplay even more thrilling and unsettling. Your journey will begin not with a full measure of strength, but with only half of your normal health, a mere 50%. And most disturbing of all, even if you find a way to recover, your health level will never exceed that. This adds an extra layer of complexity and strategy, forcing players to be even more cautious and tactical in their actions. Every percentage of health lost makes your steps heavier and slower. However, don't despair. The ability to heal yourself can restore not only your vitality but also your movement speed. This modification adds depth and strategy to gameplay. What do you think of this twist? Share your opinions in the comments. Hold on tight, because your health at the beginning of the game starts at only 10%. Any danger can be fatal for you. But don't despair, even a small band-aid can get you back in the game. Can you imagine the adrenaline rush? This modification will transform your game into true hardcore mode, filled with unexpected twists and challenges. Test your skills to the limit. Feel the adrenaline surge as the rush speeds soar. Every second is crucial, so dash into the fray like your life hinges on it. Ever dreamt of super speed? If you're braced for a whirlwind of emotions and lightning-fast rush, then this modification is tailor-made for you. Try it, if you dare. Rush turns ghostly, without a hint of rustle, without the whisper of the wind. It moves through space, leaving nary a trace, save for fleeting glimmers and flashes of light in rooms, akin to a lone star in the night sky. Are you prepared to face this enigma? This isn't merely a game. It's a gauntlet thrown to your skills, a genuine test of your alertness and intuition. Dare to take it on. Dupe ascends, growing even more daunting and erratic. Its appearances become more frequent, keeping you in perpetual suspense. Yet, that's not the entirety of its menace. The difficulty level amplifies, rendering each encounter a true examination of your skills and alertness. This isn't merely a modification. It's a duel with yourself, a challenge that only the truest of masters can embrace and conquer. Timothy, the seemingly innocuous spider, now boasts heightened cunning and aggression. He might lurk in the least expected corners. And to think, such a minuscule creature, yet its bite can be lethal. It appears the developers harbored a whimsical streak, injecting further intrigue into the gameplay. A diminutive spider, a colossal threat. Ironic, isn't it? Ahada! Are you braced for this unforeseen challenge? The Doors game. The following modifications serve as perfect additions to the core game mechanics. However, even when considered independently, they manage to surprise. Despite their apparent simplicity, each carries a unique twist. Give me a few moments, and I'll introduce you to these exciting innovations.